Ava Max, it is always a pleasure to catch up. And you're back with another empowerment anthem, Every Time I Cry. I am obsessed. I've been listening to it on repeat ever since you released it. Talk to me about where the song came from and how it came to life.
I don't know if we're completely out of the pandemic, but it makes sense now. I feel like to release it because, every time we cry, we get a little stronger. So now we're on the other side. I feel like a little bit more. It's not as confusing. And I don't know. I feel like we're seeing the light. So it's really about one, the pandemic, and two, everything we go through. It could be heartbreak or anything you go through in your life. Tomorrow, like, is a new day. So that's what the song is about.
I love it. And the thing I love the most about this song, I feel in society there is this massive negativity towards crying or showing emotion, and you've just flipped that full circle and you're embracing it.
You're like, you need to cry. It's a good thing.
Yeah. Like, I had a good cry on Friday night, and like it had been building up for a long time, and then afterwards I'm just like, oh man, I feel so good now.
I know I'm the type of person where I do not want to cry. And then when I cry, I'm like, yes. And I'm like, and then I cry a lot because I'm like, I gotta get it all out.
Oh, 100%. Do you remember the last time you cried?
Oh yeah, I got onion in my eye, like actually onion, like in my eye.
I saw on TikTok the other day, I don't know if this is true, but basically onions look for the closest source of water. So if you put some like paper towels or something down and you wet the paper towels, they're like pretty close to the onion, rather than like it making you cry, it will go in the paper towel and then you'll be sweet chopping the onions up.
So the paper towel has to be wet, and then you put the onions on.
Or like you put the paper towel just next to the onions, and then when you cut it up.
That is the weirdest thing ever. Okay. Wait, oh my God. So it's attracted to water? What the heck? Is this a living? Oh my God, it's an animal.
Apparently, they are alive. I don't know why, but I'm freaked out anyway.
I'm freaked out in general. I think we're all not real, we're all just spiritual beings anyway.
It's all an illusion.
Yeah, it's what they say, it's like you're going through the motions, but all your senses, but you're not actually here. Isn't that crazy?
It's so weird. Every Time I Cry, I feel is one of those songs that will definitely
like back to reality.
Zoom, here we are. We're getting too deep. I'm starting to question life, and
I'm like, we're stardust.
Oh, so good.
Oh my God.
Every Time I Cry, I feel is one of those songs that if somebody is going through a difficult time, it's just a little reminder to keep going and that things do get better and that there is light at the end of the tunnel. If someone is listening or watching right now and is going through a difficult time themselves, do you have any advice on how to navigate those moments of feeling like, oh God, how do I get through this?
It's a tough one because every situation is different. Sometimes you don't have the answers, and that's okay. Like, I don't have the answers to most things, and I'm like, fuck it. Like, whatever. Like, I've learned to just say whatever, and then you feel better. Like, the more you don't care, the more you feel better. And I told my friends this. I'm like, just let go of everything. And like, obviously, I care a lot about my art. And sometimes I get so like crazy about like the perfect lyrics, the perfect melody, or the perfect whatever. But then sometimes I look back and I'm like, no, it's great the way it is. I'm going to put it out. But I overthink things. I do it too. So it's just a habit. We got to let it go.
That must be one of the hardest things being an artist, because there are so many different elements sonically in a song, and even like with tempo and everything like that. When you feel like it's done and then you're like, oh, but what if I change that? Like, how do you know when to stop and just be like, let's just put it out there?
I don't know when to stop. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I made a mistake. No, like, you know what? You never know. It's like you just got to go. You got to roll the punches.
Oh yeah. Rolling with the punches is so important, and as you said before, like not giving a fuck sometimes is the most important thing.
I had to learn that the hard way. Like, literally, like, I cared so much about every little detail, and then now I'm like, I'm over it.
I saw this quote the other day and it just resonated with me so much. It was basically, I can't remember it word for word, but it was basically along the lines of like, not every person in the world is going to like you. And in return, do you like everybody else in the world? And I was like, holy shit, that's so true.
No, because everybody was raised different, was taught different, was like, they soak things in like differently. Like, everybody has a different awareness. Everybody has a different zodiac sign. Everybody has a different rising sign. I really am into astrology, and I'm learning now, like, it's not just your sign, it's your rising, your moon sign. There's so many different aspects to people's characters. So it's like you're not gonna like everybody. It's not possible.
I'm also a massive believer in the moon. Like, if there is a full moon, I don't know what it is, but it just changes my entire like outlook on life. And I don't know, like, for one, I can't sleep when there's a new moon, but two, like, I don't know, there's just like an energy shift when the new moon comes around. I don't know heaps about it.
No, it's true. And not only that, but like even when they're like Mercury retrograde, it's an actual feeling we get drained.
It's just our stardust
I
needing a
know.
moment to rebuild.
You know what I heard? You have to put your bare feet in like mud or the ocean or sand or something to ground you.
Ah. Is that around the new moon time?
Every day if possible, like to put your feet somewhere because it's like especially for air signs, I'm an air sign. Like I'm all over the place. I'm not an earth sign. Earth signs are like Tauruses and like, you know what I mean? So like you gotta ground yourself so you feel more centered, apparently.
Ah,
I don't
that's
know
so
what's
interesting.
yeah.
Did you say what star sign am I?
Yeah.
I am Scorpio.
Oh my God, you're the third Scorpio that I interviewed or in an interview today. That's crazy. I
I don't
love
know
it.
much about astrology, but I'm so interested in it. I want to learn more.
Water signs are very emotional, but it's a good emotion. Like you
Okay.
guys are go with your emotion. I don't know. That's what I've heard.
I would agree with that. I'm quite an emotional person, which is why when you release music, I'm always like, yes, this one hits me in
Wait,
the feels.
oh my God, yes. Wait, what day is your birthday?
The 11th of November.
You're pretty in the middle of Scorpio. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Love it.
Back to reality again, real quick. I saw the dance video that you posted on Instagram. Is that like a little tease of what we could potentially expect from the music video for Every Time I Cry?
I don't know what dance video you're talking about.
You were wearing a red outfit. You were doing some. There was like a little bit of twerking going on,
Ah,
bit of a
yes,
dance vibe.
yes, yes. The answer is yes. The video is coming out very soon. I'm so excited.
Okay. Can you tell me anything about the video, or is it still very much
Yeah.
under wraps?
My tears create life around me. It's like I'm on a deserted Mars, bruised and battered, and then all of a sudden I turn into a fairy.
It's cool though because I feel like with your videos, you transport your fans and people listening to your music to almost like another realm.
Oh, thank you. I love that you said that. Thank you. That's what I want. I want people to go into a different place.
And September 18 is a massive day that will mark 1 year since you released your debut album, Heaven and Hell.
Wild. I'm so
Wild.
excited about that. But
And is another album on the cards? Is it something you're already working towards?
maybe.
Maybe. You're so secretive.
No, yeah, I have a lot in the works. In July, I have a big announcement that I'm really excited about. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned, it is coming. Also, congrats, Sweet But Psycho surpassed 1 billion streams on Spotify, which is absolutely mental. Like, it's no surprise, the song is so catchy. But
Thank
from
you.
your perspective, that means like so many people have been relating and reacting to your music. How does that make you feel?
I have no words. I'm just like, did that actually happen? Like I was literally so unknown before, and then it exploded with no marketing within a week. That's insane. Like it was crazy.
So mental. It's so cool though. Ava Max, it's been honestly so incredible catching up with you. Always good to chat. We are loving Every Time I Cry. Thank you so much for your time and hopefully chat to you again soon.
Thank you for having me. I hope to see you soon in person.
Oh my god, please come to New Zealand as soon as you can.
Yes, I've never been to New Zealand, so I'm
Every
ready.
time I cry, I get a little bit stronger.